What's up guys, Rob here at Float World, and I am super excited today because we have in the cold ones. We got them in black and the gunmetal. We've got black today. Let's dive right on in and see what's in the box. Oh yeah. So you got your thermal paste. You got your little Allen key. Good for taking off the mag handle as well. And then you've got your cold one. Now if you notice about this cold one, I'll show you the difference. This cold one has a full circle. Okay, so just keep that in mind, keep that in your memory. But look at that, can you see that? Can you see those layers? It's like little stages that just help direct the flow of air to keep your motor temps down. But yeah, so we've got a full cold one, and then also in the box you've got a half cold one. Let's see if we can get that in there. Full one, half one. Why? Where did it go? Well, this one is going to go on the mag handle side. Half cold one, mag handle. Full cold one, the opposite side of the mag handle. And these are really simple to install. We're just going to do a quick little rundown. So, you've got a screw. You've got a screw on the side here. So you just want to undo that, take that loose. And before you take it apart, notice where this is. Look at the front of it, and you're going to see a little lip on this gold part. Take note of where that is for when you reinstall it. Okay? Because that's really going to help you. So it goes just like in there. So you've got the little ridges on the back, and they're just gonna go in there and line up. And then this one, oh, can I do it? It's hard to see from this side, but yeah, you get the gist of it. There we go. And you just want to kind of move it and finesse it to get it to lock in. And if you can't, like I'm having troubles right now, go ahead and take the screw all the way out, take them both out, get them lined up. That little ridge is going to go in the first slot up top, and it'll just go in just like that. Okay, you will have a little gap at the top when you install it. That's okay, don't worry about that. It will do its job. So you take that apart, and you want to go ahead, let's just say we're doing it. You want to take your thermal paste, and you want to put a good amount on there. Don't be bashful about it. If it pooches out, clean it up. But at least we know we've got a good amount on each side. Real good amount. Now what you're going to do, so this is the side without the mag handle. Okay. So take this half. We can get you in here. Just take any half that you want, as long as you know that these little ridges here are the top. Okay? Make sure we can get that in there for you. Make sure these little ridges, where the little cover goes, at the top. But anyways, just take any piece you want and just slide it in there. Look, just like that. Okay? So we want the little ridges at the top, so that one's going to go right there. with our thermal paste on. Do the same thing to the other side, okay? Just lay it in there. Match them up. That easy. Take your little cover and just slide it on there. Can be a little tricky, but take your time. You can rotate it, you can do whatever you need to do to get it on there. But once you got it on there, take your little screw, and what I do is that I rotate the actual cold one to the bottom where I can see and install that screw. Wah! Take your Allen key, and let's see if we can do this in one take. We're just going to screw her down. Screw in, yeah, okay, it's getting tight. So we're going to leave it just a little loose, because what I want you to do is I want you to take that cold one and pull it up, like pull it towards the rails. Okay, make sure everything is still nice and in there, but just pull it towards the rails, so away from your hub. Get the screw snug, and then if you have to rotate it a little bit to get where you want it to be, then go ahead and just a good little tight down, and that's it. It's just that simple. Let me show you this. This looks dope. Right there. And see, like I was saying, you're going to have a little gap. That's okay. But I did it. I rode the board without it. And I went around this little park around the house that we have. I went around it once. Without it, my motor temp was 109, and so I brought the board in, let it cool off, waited for it to get down to normal, you know, starting operating temp, which I think was somewhere like 95 degrees or something like that, and then took it around the park, and just that one time, so the first time without it, it hit 109. The second time I went with just this one side on, and I'll tell you why in a minute, just with this one side, it was 105. A 4-degree difference that it saved me. And that was just one trip around. And that's only if you did one side. Now, why would you only want to do one side, you ask? Well, so unless you buy... If you have a stock hub, you're going to be okay. If you have any other type of motor cover, you're going to have a problem. The reason I tell you that is why? Because the motor cover with the fins will not allow you to get your half moon in there. It just, I tried and tried and tried, and even taking off, you know, the little harness clip, I could not get it in there. Maybe if I forced it, but I didn't want to do that, because then as this turns, it'd just be eating, chewing up the bottom of it. So if you have a stock hub, you will be absolutely fine. Just repeat the process that we did on the other side. It's that simple, and you are going to just be amazed at the motor temps that you're just going to, instead of sitting there, you know, overheating, you're like, oh, I got to stop the board. These things are going to make you just keep going and going and going. And you know what? You don't have to buy... Had I known that, I mean, I like that. I love the color and everything, but I mean, if these work both sides just like that, and I'd rather have that. Or you can go spend, you know, $800 or so on a nice colorful hub. You know, they stronger magnets, I guess. They do make it go faster, but you know, for just us street riders, you know, or just, you know, regular riders, we don't want to. I don't want to spend all that money. So for $100, yeah, these are these are definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I would definitely pick some up. But yeah, I couldn't do the other side. So I mean, I'd love to give you a full review on, you know, whoops, what the full temperature would be, but for now we're just gonna have to run that, and I am happy to run that because that's already cooling down my motor temps. And here in Texas, it's what is it, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's still 100 degrees here. So I will take all the coolness I can get. If you want some too, we've got some left. We've got a couple of the blacks, and then we've got the gunmetals left. Go to onewheelfloat.com, pick yours up today. We'll get them shipped out today, and start cooling down your motor temp, guys. It was that easy to install. Just take your time. Look how this is when you pull it out of the box. Don't be taking it all apart and not knowing how to put it back together. Okay, pull it towards the rail, keep it away from your hub when you install it, and you're going to be just fine. Look, it's nice and tight. Yes, 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 love it. onewheelfloat.com. Alright guys, I am out of here. Y'all have a good night, and as always, float the world.